Okay, so part two. We had a couple projects going on while we were doing our backyard. We had moved the travel trailer over. We got electric, sewer, and water connected to it. And we are getting ready to have a cover put over it, so that way it protects it more from the sun and the rain and the snow. And here they are. They arrived, and I know the video is sideways. I apologize, but there's the materials. This took 2 days. They are using the far side of the yard to get the pieces put together, and then they're going to walk them over. They did build this over the trailer, so it did cost a little bit more instead of just having an open flat land. Here they're having to dig down and put some really, really good anchors. For our code, we had to have it a certain distance away from the house. So we were trying to keep everything up to code while we were building. There's the first arc going up. And as you can see, they walk it over, put it in place, and then they're going to secure it. And then they're going to continue doing that for the rest of the arcs. And when the arcs are finished and set up, then they are going to pour concrete and get them secured with some extra anchors in the ground. So this building is going to be very, very secure, and it's going to be anchored very, very well. Okay, so they're coming over with another part of the arc, so that way you can see these guys were really good. They did this in like a day and a half, and their teamwork was just on spot. They were awesome. So I just couldn't help but peeking out my window, because it was from a higher view, to kind of keep an eye and see what kind of progress they were making. Yep, there it goes. You can see that they've done this many, many times before, because they'll walk it over. One side will walk over, the other side will walk over. Then they'll secure it. So it was exciting to see this getting put up. And as you can see in the back also, we had the orange trailer that we moved over there. There's my husband outside helping. Of course, he's got to always go and help. But we have outside our orange trailer that we had moved in the previous video. Here they're putting on the top grids. And they're pulling up, I guess, the siding pieces now. But apart from that orange shed, we actually got 2 more sheds. One of the sheds got destroyed while it was moving, and the whole floor started to fall out. So here's a video of that. We had to raise it up and secure it from the outside of the trailer, so that way we could redo the floor, reinforce the floor. See, there's the pillars. We just jacked it up and secure those outside. So right now, basically, the shed's floating on supports. And then we just had to reinforce it. And once it was reinforced and attached, we put the plywood back down on the floor. And it was good as new. But definitely moving. This was one of those sheds that you're not supposed to move. It's one of the ones that are just supposed to be built and stay where it was. Here we had cast iron gate and railing put in. Looks beautiful. Okay. We had to do this to keep people from turning around and getting stuck in our yard and just destroying what we just put down. And 10 feet back in the main room, and they're 10 feet apart. They're painted the bright orange, and they have, for now, double reflectors. So that way it stops anybody, hopefully, from pulling in and turning around in the yard, because people turning around, trucks and stuff have been destroying the yard again, and people have been getting stuck again. Doing this is the only way to keep them out. Again, all the tire tracks, getting them out and not turning around or parking in our house. We do have people who will still pull into our driveway, come through, and come out. So hopefully this will deter them from coming into the driveway and pulling out here, because there will be no exit. But mostly, again, people have been turning around, and it is starting to look like crap again, and we have to fix it because people again have been getting stuck and sinking in the mud. Again, they are painted the bright orange. Again, there is a actual plastic with the 2 reflectors on it. These are concrete. This is mainly done from like the delivery drivers and that would always use my yard as a turnaround. Again, people will come into here and go through the yard and come out here, or reverse. They will come in here and turn around and come out. And I also did purchase 2 private drive, no turnaround signs that'll be here in a couple days. We're going to put one on this side and one on this side, and we're also going to put a couple more cones over here to deter people from coming in. Okay, so for Father's Day, we got my husband a cool gazebo, and we all put it together and put it on the patio. We had to scoot it back after we got it put together. It does have a cool power box that we can use to connect things. And we're going to go sideways here for a second. Ooh, yep, okay. But it is just a really cool and awesome thing that we bought back here, because when we're out here now, we need a space to protect us from the sun and the rain, and, you know, just a area where we can, you know, just have a place to hang out. But yes, it was heavy. We had to move it. Okay, so also for the backyard part where we have the sheds now, we're going to set them up. We had to dig and build another retaining wall. It had to go down because we had our 3 sheds that we had to line up and put in a row. And again, all of the extra weight from the rock and stuff had to be kind of protected, because we didn't want anything to slide down any further. Here you see we have the framing put up, rebar put in, the drainage put in. And again, this is not to look pretty. It's definitely a functional piece. It has a meaning behind it. We definitely needed a retaining wall to keep more of the weight of what we're doing. Again, this was all a slope, so slowly the slope is going away, and we are trying to get it as flat as we can. But yep, this was definitely another project that we had to do. This one was not poured by hand. By the time we started doing this, we did have a friend or 2 that knew how to do concrete and had concrete truck friends, so it was a lot easier to do this project, since we had started to meet friends and they had friends of friends who were constructors. So it worked out where the project got easier. But again, here it is with the rock down, framing to fill with concrete, and yep. Now here it is poured and the frames are off. You can see the drainage tubes. We're going to have to backfill it with rock, because we do not want the dirt to get clogged in the drainage tubes. Again, on the other side down there is a slope. We're going to have to get that seated and get it kind of prettied up, which we do later on in another part of the video. We'll show you how it looks after we get it all nice and pretty. But I am super glad that we got this part done, because basically my property went from a slope to a pretty nice flat area. Yeah, this is amazing. This has come so far. And it seems like we always have a pile of something in the yard, a pile of dirt, a pile of rock or something. But here is the finished project of this second small retaining wall that we have. We put all of the rock in. And as we were doing that, we also noticed that there was a big tree over there that needed to be removed because it had a lot of dead branches. And it was kind of dangerous, especially whenever it was, you know, during stormy seasons. So we just went ahead and had that removed. All right, coming down here now. This is the amazing transformation part. Okay, so that ugly porch that I was videoing from is gone. You know what's going to happen? I am going to get the porch of my dreams now. So we started off here. We had to remove the porch, and whenever we removed the porch, we had to just make sure everything was all cleared out, and there wasn't anything in the way, because they are going to start bringing in materials and starting to do work. We had to tape off that balcony door so that way nobody would walk out. But I'm excited. And here they are. They're cutting holes down into the concrete that we poured, because we need our supporting pillars to be very deep, since this is going to be a very large porch patio. And here they are trying to get through that concrete. But these support pillars need to be down very far to be secure. Yep, there's the holes. We had to get our permits for this, and again, to be safe, we had to make sure that everything was extra well done. There was no cutting corners on any of this project. We did everything 110%. We used the best materials that we could get, because I wanted this to last 30 plus years and longer. But this is the beginning of it. I do believe there's 5 holes for the support pillars. And we start getting materials. Okay, so this is, once we get the pillars up, they're getting set, and the pillars are getting connected to the house. They had to remove some of the siding so they could actually get a really good connection to the house for these supports. Gonna walk through here, and again, you can see the pillars are just really supported very well. I just cannot believe how huge this is. I have been waiting for this forever. This has been a dream of mine to get this done ever since we started this project back in 2017, and here is another update where they have the floorboards put down and everything's getting tied in, connected. I still cannot get over how big this thing is. This thing is huge. And it's going to give us a lot of extra room and a lot of extra protection from the elements whenever we're out. I am going to have stairs. Yay! That means I don't have to run down in the basement and come out to enjoy the patio anymore. So we are going to have connecting stairs from the top patio to the bottom. In the other videos, you've seen that the patio I had, the crappy patio I had no stairs. So there was not a way to actually come down. You had to go through the house and down through the basement to get to the patio. But now we're going to have stairs. So that's exciting. And also, at first we weren't going to have a roof on this. But I decided, and I talked to my husband, I told him, I said, it's better to get a roof. Because when we're out there enjoying it, you know, a roof is going to make it so much more comfortable. You can put lighting in it. You can definitely make sure that, you know, you're protected from sun, rain, you know, protected from snow. So it was a good investment that we did end up going ahead and putting a roof on. This back area over here, I am going to have a special solid roof put on it because this is where I'm going to put my kennels for my doggies. And I want them to have a nice area outside that's going to be protected from rain and any other elements. Okay, so now they are framing up the roof. And as every day passes, it's just amazing to see the work that's getting done, the extra transformations that's happening, because like I said, this is definitely something I've been waiting for. Okay, so in this part, it looks like they did put the roofing on. They got that completed, or well, it looks like they're working on it, but that is looking really, really nice. They're getting it covered. This part here is just a view from above.
It's a spider. Hey, what the heck is that? I think it's 6 minutes. Okay.
Okay, so they finished the roof and put this shingles on. Okay, I am coming out and look at this. Look at this. This is amazing. They've got the flooring done. This is a Trek, I do believe is what you call flooring. It's supposed to be one of the better ones that are out on the market. We went with the more expensive and reliable flooring instead of going cheap on here. Because I definitely want this area of the house to last a extremely long time. I want to be able to come out here barefoot and not have to worry about splintering. I don't want to paint. I don't want to prime. I don't want to do anything like that. It's just a really nice material that we're using, especially for all the elements. This isn't, well, as of yet, this isn't a enclosed porch. So it's definitely going to be breathing. You know, you can see down through to the bottom. But yeah, this was definitely a project that we did not go cheap on anything. Okay, I do an updated video. I finally changed my broken doggy screen, so it looks nicer than what it did before. Okay, so we got updated patio video. Ta-da! We have stairs. We're gonna end up probably painting the wood like a dark brown. And then all these posts are gonna get wrapped in metal, black metal, like the ones up top. And then the railing comes Wednesday. They're gonna get it installed Wednesday, Thursday. Got my stairs, got my platform, so it's not just stairs. Got stairs. Okay, so just waiting for the railing. Look, seriously, how weird are my dogs? I have a pink ball going down in a straight line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 balls out here. Weird dogs. Okay, so see how these posts here are black? They're covered in metal. That's what they're going to do to the ones down. We are probably going to paint this top black until we can find something to go over it. There's a cubby hole up there. But yeah, almost done. Just need railing and a roof for my dog stuff. Don't worry, I'm not close to the edge. Okay, so as you can see, our railing is done. And I have just a few decorations out here. Yep, we did end up painting the ceiling black and getting it sealed. And we brought up a little mini shed to keep some items in there and a trash can. We put up a few little curtains to help with the sun. We added some hanging solar lights. And later I will do another good walkthrough on this project. But that is it for now. Thank you.